So we are seeing that SheffElite's doing what he can here to go ahead and lead Trojan of whatever he can. So meanwhile, though, on the resource front, yep, we're seeing another Lictor now. So yeah, I guess we're going to just keep seeing Lictors at this point.
Good old
probably.
late game Lictor spam then. Tier 3 going up right now for Trojan. Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, sorry, no, that's completely fine. No, the thing with the Lictors, they probably are the right choice right now, actually, because it's going to allow them to put a steady amount of pressure on Trojan, especially as Trojan is teching. And basically, Trojan hasn't really been too vulnerable until this stage of the game here, because he's gotten those squad kills off and such. Now, the one thing about those squad kills, that we've seen that he's gotten them, it's not kind of been that, like, steady, like, Sheff loses every battle sort of thing, and eventually, like, the squads just get wiped out after much attrition. They've kind of been like, oh crap, squad just get, like, wiped out, like, in one battle. So we haven't seen a lot of reinforce go into a lot of these squads for Sheff, so that's kind of why he's still in this. So I just kind of wanted to clarify that as to why, like, Chef's resources are pretty decent right now.
And there we just saw, just like you were saying, the double leap of the Lictors right on top of that Shuriken team, just kind of knocking that out of commission for a little bit. Unfortunately, those Howling Banshees were right there on the mark with the Autarch and are now chasing them all the way.
Autarch jumped there, buffing the Banshee speed and everything, but the Raveners there coming back with the Burrow Strike on retreat to try and go ahead and delay this. And actually, now we're going to see these Banshees going to go a little bit too far, but they should get out all right.
I love seeing the triple Lictors out there.
Oh man, just those triple flex hooks are absolutely deadly. And by the way, we do have a Spore Mine calling up top. Actually, let's go ahead and look. Seems like the Guardians got hit by that a little hard, losing a couple of models, maybe 2, 3. Yeah, so these triple... Ooh, why are the triple Lictors all retreating now? Oh, I don't like that at all.
Maybe he meant to just retreat the wounded one and still had them all selected or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely agree that that probably was his intent, but unfortunately that wasn't what he did. He had gained a huge advantage by having the Autarch and the Banshees follow him into base. Had he been able to kind of follow up on that and to push his Lictors out and deal with all these platforms and stuff, he wouldn't. The support, the Banshee support, the Autarch support wouldn't have been there.
You have a 4th Lictor out in the field now as well, by the way.
Yeah, this is just straight up Lictor spam at this point in the game. But you know, it is kind of going to be, you know, I guess again, say what you will, but use what works. And in this situation, it is tactically sound.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, again, I like to always look at the downsides. The downside, of course, to multiple Lictors is that you have multiple things to pay attention to. Every one of them is its own individual unit that you have to micro and cast around and all that sort of stuff. But definitely, I enjoy seeing him play. He seems to be right on top of that. Oh, for a second there, he was infiltrating all of them.
And oh, the triple leap actually go ahead.
Going for these Warp Spiders
here. Maybe he's going to go for a triple flesh hook.
There's 1,
2, 3.
Oh!
Squad! Man. Now he's got to get his caps off here though, because he is a little low here, and an Avatar is coming on the field. Now the melee heavy of these Lictors will allow him to deal all right with the Avatar, but the Lictors are not the most durable units in the game either, so they won't be able to stand up to the Avatar in straight up combat, I do not believe, although he does have 4x of them, so we'll have to see there.
Oh man, I just really want to see this now. This is really interesting. Okay, so a little bit of playing footsie over here. Again, I like how he's kind of compartmentalized this. How he's got his kind of Lictor assassin squad, and then he's got all of his ranged units plus his hero on the right hand side, just kind of using them all in combination. Ravener's getting a nice little burrow up under those Banshees.
Exactly, covering the retreat perfectly. We see that the Venom Brood is going to go ahead and get the retreat off here, and hopefully for Sheff here not lose a member. And actually, yep, he gets, I don't want to quite say lucky. Ooh, capping bug with the Guardians. No doubt that Trojan told these Guardians to cap this point, but instead they are just standing next to it, dumbfounded of what to do. And meanwhile, Spore Mine's in the middle going after Banshees, but they are being, they've got some kind of defensive buff on them there. I believe that might be from, actually it would be an offensive, it's from the Avatar, but it's got a blue symbol, so usually that means defensive. And I'm trying to remember right now, my apologies everyone. Maybe help me out, Harlequin?
No, I'm totally blanking. I do the exact same thing. I'm like, okay, blue, drawn a blank. What the hell is that? I'm searching around. I wish there was a better way to look up what buffs are. That's been plaguing me ever since I started casting this game.
Yeah, it's definitely coming from the avatar. I think there is a range damage resistance component of it, and I think that's what it is
Gotcha.
that's generating the blue.
Yeah, because now they're out of range of it. Okay, okay, I buy that.
I mean, you see the Ranger squad very low here, but one of these Lictors may also die, and this is one of the big dangers with the Lictors and kind of the Lictor spam, is that you do not have squads, you have individual entities, and once they go down, ladies and gentlemen, you have to repurchase them to get them back.
Nice little buff there as the Autarch jumping on top of the pursuing Howling Banshees. However, Howling Banshees being kind of countered a little bit by the Toxin right then from the Termagants. I know we've got sort of Venom Brood just kind of focusing away at this Avatar. Oh, there he goes, lining it up.
Down. I believe that is Willing Doom,
swing and a miss.
Nothing.
Avatar and Autarch looking pretty good here, though.
Yeah, they are managing to completely lock down this middle victory point. We've got that Guardian squad with only 2 out of 5 members going to the left victory point. Going to try and secure that with SheffElite down to 70, below 70 victory points now, actually. This is going to be very tough for him to hold on here. Actually, we're going to see this Guardian squad backing off and just capping some requisition. So actually, very nice job here by Trojan, in my opinion, there. Still pay attention to his economy. Even at this late stage of the game, requisition is invaluable.
Yeah, I think we're going to see here. So he's threatening the 3 cap right now. Sheff absolutely needs to cap 2 points at this point, and he's going to have a hard enough time fighting off his battle here in the center with the Avatar. I think this is going to be more than enough time for Trojan to buy himself a victory here.
Yeah, although we're seeing a very strong push here in the middle.
Ooh.
These Lictors absolutely wiped that Banshee squad, but now they got to deal with the Autarch and the Avatar. But we're seeing here thus far that the Lictor Alpha doing a decent job against this Avatar. But oh wow, somehow from the Avatar's sword goes back over his head. It whacks the Lictor in front of him. Oh my. Well, that's certainly impressive on the Avatar's part.
Avatar's taking a ton of damage here. Just the continued focus fire here from this Venom Brood and the Termagants seem to be kind of whittling away at him. Plus with that, all of that heavy melee there from the Lictor.
Oh, Sheff needs to dodge this if he wants to take out this Avatar, but instead he jumps right into it.
See, he's got a couple more chances here, maybe to pick off that Avatar. I don't think it's going to happen, but Sheff needs to cap anything.
Avatar.
Yeah, that would be awesome looking. Sheff may just have this. He may have just bought himself the time he needs. He capped the middle and the top during all of that. Ah, yes, the Swarm Lord.
In the meantime, by the way, we do see again another like almost full health Lictor retreat, and then the Lictor Alpha with much less health is still out there. So again, possibly another miss retreat. Maybe a little bit of issues here for Sheff managing his forces. Not quite sure what's going on with that. Those are costing him this game.
Fire Prism coming out right now for Trojan.
That's a pretty good choice in my opinion. Even though the Lictors are melee heavy, just the ability, the range of the Fire Prism and the knockback that it does will allow it to just kind of provide a lot of disruption against those Lictors.
Lictor Alpha now just barely going to get out of here. He might take an... Oh, Lictor Alpha goes down, and the War Spider Exarch blinking around just to try and catch him in case he did get away.
We do have a Swarm Mine call down coming in right in front of the Rangers. And actually, this is an interesting call too, because it is going to allow SheffElite now to basically pick up on this Fire Prism. Basically, it gives him scouting information on this Fire Prism. He didn't know that this is coming out until that Fire Prism ran right up to his Swarm Mines here, and Swarm Mine's trying to get away from the Fire Prism now, though. Not quite able to do it.
Oh, well. Yeah, that's a good deal now. He knows that that's out there. The Swarm Mode's out. I don't know that he can change anything too much, but at least he's aware it's out there now.
Yeah, and unlike Trojan here, who's not aware that the Swarm Lord is out yet, again, Sheff just has the superior knowledge, I guess, of what the composition of his opponent is. So let's see how well he's going to be able to use that to his advantage, because that Avatar has fully healed up, and it's got Fire Prism backing now.
Oh, baby. Come on, Avatar. We're going to see some abilities here. Oh, looks like the Venom Brood getting taken out of the equation very early on. It's very important to have them firing away at these vehicles the entire time, kind of in the background. So they're out of the equation right now. Swarm Lord, however, though, doesn't afraid of anything, chopping away at all of these poor Guardians who are still on the battlefield for whatever reason at this point in the game, seemingly unlikely.
And we are seeing the Fire Prism desperately trying to get away from these Lictors here. Not having a very good time. Oh, very nice knockback from the Rangers. And
wow.
Another bit of knockback from the Fire Prism. Oh, just so timely there, because, you know, that Fire Prism was dead.
Yeah, he totally was. Literally, it looked like they were mid-jump when that happened.
And again, this Lictor Alpha just not very lucky against this Welling Doom ability here. Just keeps getting caught in it from no matter what angle it's cast at. He just seems to get pulled into it. And the Swarm Lord is sitting idle here, not contributing to anything.
Octarch looking really brutal here. Looks like there we have once again the mark of Cain going off, knocking back everybody again. Did that buy just enough time? No, it didn't. The Octarch went down as a result of all
Eldritch
that.
Storm is going to come down right on top and these Lictors, but it doesn't seem to actually be hitting anything. But it is kind of buying. Oh, it was buying time for the Warp Spider Exarch to go ahead and try and capture that victory point until he got hit by the Eldritch Storm. So the only thing the Eldritch Storm hits is the Warp Spider Exarch, and this is going to do
him. Pulled right back into the mouth of the beast. It looks like the poor little Warp Spider Exarch there completely jibbed away. Now we've got a real fight on our hands. Oh, as the Autarch gets called down on top of that position right there.
And let's see if we don't see a Fusion Melta this time around.
Yeah, no, she's going for the Executioner once again. Huh.
And wow.
I think that's a bit of a mistake, but oh well.
Yeah, I think at this point in the game to kind of deal with the Swarm Lord, really could use that Fusion Melta, but I guess is kind of concerned about these Lictors maybe. Yeah, the Avatar's having trouble kind of pinning down these Lictors. He's definitely winning the fight versus them. However, this Swarm Lord is totally untouched. Yeah, and that should allow, and we're actually seeing that Sheff is keeping these Lictors in the fight here. He's not retreating them. He's kind of using the Swarm Lord here to tank and then infiltrating the Lictors and kind of coming up and doing some extra damage per second when he gets the chance. Now he's going to retreat. Oh, and will he get caught by that right at the end? Yes, he does. He does, but it may even... actually, I guess it won't help his retreat, but it certainly won't hurt. Got him there a little bit closer. And so Trojan seems not so happy about what likely will be the outcome of this game, saying it's no GG. In the meantime, we have SheffElite saying that he thought it was epic. I agree with SheffElite there. I gotta say, SheffElite, I had definitely put him as the underdog for this matchup, so I am really impressed to see him doing so well. And it seemed like he had a lot of adversity to overcome every match. He kind of, you know, it was far from perfect play, but man, this guy's playing really well in terms of just like adapting and making up for stuff. Oh well, so I think we definitely have a good game coming here pretty soon, but I think Trojan's, this is an ace match. Trojan's going to play it out. He's got to, unless he's just going to sit here and complain for a little while. I think, unfortunately, he may just sit here and complain for a while. Oh no, Trojan, don't hit us with bad manner at the last moment. Oh well. Looks like the Warp Spider Exarch. Oh man, they have a word to say with that gentleman. We got flesh hooks. Oh man, just flesh hooks everywhere. All sorts of deadly jump. Oh no, sacrifice to the Tyranid gods right there. We've got the Avatar coming out once again, lining up, and oh, he hits one unit that time. I guess he did some damage to this one. He also caught again a Venom Brew that did not seem to be an indicator. So anyone watching this right now, this is kind of like just kind of nice little watching to go ahead and see, like, it's almost like EMP in StarCraft with the science vessel, like, oh, it looks like it has such a big area of effect, but in reality, it's like much smaller. So you can get experience without actually having to experience an Avatar using Welling Doom on you. Yes. SheffElite is right, by the way. I'm no mathematician. Wait, yeah, I am. But approximately 50% of all players lose every game, so it's gonna happen sometime. Oh man, I don't know. I think some players would dispute that. And we're gonna go see SheffElite. It's gonna go ahead and nuke his own Termagants. And then, Trojan, why are you lagging? Nice looking, nice looking Tyranna formation over there, just for fun at the end. And there we have it. So good game to SheffElite, who's going to be moving on to the round of 64. Nice.